Today is February 10th and I am interviewing Mrs. Dipali Mitra at Narendrapur and the neighborhood is Elachi. Dipali di, I think you are sick but you are so spirited, you are giving me this interview at this moment. Where was your dish or what is your dish?
Bangladesh.
And which particular city you lived?
Chittagong.
And your school, how far was your school from the city?
Nearest to residence.
And you were in the main city, right? And how many families were there in the city?
Families. Three bhai, 3 brothers.
Yeah.
And Dadu, Dida,
Yeah.
Amma. Relatives, so many.
Yeah, but the city is also big, and it is. Was it a
situated in Kornapuli River?
Okay, and was it a Hindu majority or mixed?
Muslim majority.
Muslim majority.
Uh,
How many generations were in that house, your family, you think? Long time?
No, only 3-4 years, maybe.
Where were they before?
The day before, people rented house.
Oh, okay. And your father was an advocate, and your other uncles were?
Just a brother,
Older brother.
Elder brother was a doctor,
Okay.
physician.
Can you tell a little bit about your desh, means Bangladesh and then Chittagong?
Bangladesh, nearest to Sitakundu. So many peoples are there, and also also there are 4 brothers. My Dadu.
আর একটু জোরে বলার চেষ্টা করুন।
আচ্ছা, আটকে যাচ্ছে সেইটি আটকে
And you said Chittagong was described as Switzerland of Bangladesh one time, right?
প্রাকৃতিক দৃশ্য খুব সুন্দর ছিল।
Yeah, it was very beautiful. And how did you arrive in India from Bangladesh?
ফাল্গুনের রাত 49 বললাম না?
Yes. And
ফাল্গুনের রাত begins that time.
Since you were the only daughter, your parents were afraid, right?
আমার দিদি আগেই এসে গেছেন।
Your oldest sister came earlier. She was studying in Bremen, and they sent you afterwards. But other rest of the family, they remained. Can you tell why did you leave your homeland, Bangladesh?
For disturbance, Hindu-Muslim disturbance. That is the cause, I suppose.
People are leaving in spite of no rioting or because of rioting? Mostly for rioting, you say?
Rioting. After rioting, there is no riot in Chittagong, but this is the big riot, Falguni riot. That's why so many people leave Bangladesh.
How did your father survive when he moved to India? Since he was an advocate in Bangladesh, how did he gradually? He died in Bangladesh.
Died in Bangladesh. Dadu died in Bangladesh.
What about your father?
India.
What about your father and mother?
Mother left us when I'm 9 years old.
Did you sell your ancestral home?
Huh?
Did you sell your ancestral home? Yes.
Yes.
And you said they sold it at a nominal price.
Nominal price.
And do you remember if you have received any compensation?
Then circle করলেই হবে শুধু আমার বাবারা জমি কিনেছিলেন আকরা বাটানগর আগে স্টেশন একেবারে পুকুর বাজারটার সব নিয়ে আমার তুই কাকা আর বাবা একদম গঙ্গার পাড়ে সবাই কিনেছিলেন
You didn't receive any compensation, right?
না
You don't recall? Yeah.
শ্বশুরবাড়ি বাপের বাড়ি কিছু পাইনি
Now, when you moved to India, can you tell little bit of your house?
Then I married and married life in India.
And you moved to what neighborhood in India?
First posting Dinhata.
And where? How was it?
That's maybe
around 1946-47. Now, when you were in Chittagong, did you mix with the Muslims? Yes. So all the girlfriends were Muslims. And you had good relations.
ওইটা লেখো যে আমাদের মধ্যে কোনো তখন ছাত্র জীবনে বা কলেজ জীবনে কোনো ডিফারেন্সিয়েট ছিল না যেটা হিন্দু
you didn't feel any difference between Hindus and Muslims.
আমরা একদম প্রাণ দিয়ে বন্ধু
Do you remember any incident, good memory when you were young in Chittagong or Bangladesh? In Bangladesh,
Aparnacharan Girls School, all teachers are Hindu, all teachers that time. But there is no demarcation,
there is no difference.
Difference.
But you mentioned that you were a good singer, and sometimes the Muslim families will invite you, and then they will invite you for dinner, and they would like to offer you beef.
এমনও বলেছিল যে তোমার কোনো অসুবিধা হলে ফোন করে দেবে আমরা আশ্রয় দেব
And they also consoled you that if you have any problem, we will give you shelter. So they were so nice, although they were Muslims. And they sometimes will send car to your home to pick you up and then drop you up, right?
খানা বানিয়ে পাঠিয়ে দিত
And they will send food with you. They were very nice.
প্রচুর প্রভাবশালী হিন্দু ছিল তখন চিটাগাঙে প্রভাবশালী
There were
মানে পড়াশোনা সব দিক থেকে
culturally and highly educated Hindus were in Chittagong. And you said you had free mixing between the Muslims. There was no difference between Hindus and Muslims.
আমরা ফাংশন করতাম একসাথে মালিক আজিম রবীন্দ্রসঙ্গীতে খুব উঁচু দরের এখন পাকিস্তানে থাকে ওর সাথে আমি রবীন্দ্রসঙ্গীত গেয়েছি এক স্টেজে
Why your families couldn't stay in Bangladesh? Why they left Bangladesh? We are starting because we had a battery low. Going back, when you came to India, can you tell me a little bit where have you been settled and how you are doing?
তারপরে
ইংরেজি
then we traveled so many states
in India
because he was itinerary veterinary surgeon.
But you settled in which place in India?
Narendrapur bole do.
No, not now. When
then I was in Ultaranga.
Yeah.
Ultaranga near Deshbandhu Park.
But you said you were married and then went back to Bangladesh, Kumilla.
Uh,
What happened?
I went, oh yeah, okay.
And
Bangladesh, Kumilla, and also Noakhali.
you were
That time was also good. That time.
And you mentioned that
ওগুলো বলা ঠিক হবে না
আচ্ছা
ওদের প্রাধান্য আছে।
yeah. What about your Boiragi Abbas that you were talking about in Sitakundu?
সীতাকুণ্ড।
That your parents bought in exchange some property in Khidirpur, exchange of Boiragi Abbas in Sitakundu, right?
সীতাকুণ্ড, হ্যাঁ। So many lands in Sitakundu.
Do you think the Hindus fled to India from Bangladesh and the Muslims in West Bengal, they stayed? Why is that contradiction that Hindus couldn't resist and stay in Bangladesh? Right, কথা বলুন।
That time, so many people in Hindu from Bangladesh came here for their disturbance.
And you mentioned that Pakistani soldiers convinced them, the local Muslims.
No. I was then a student. I need not suffer so many ideas there. No, আমি ঠিক জানি না।
Okay.
ঠিকটা জানা তো সম্ভব না, ঘর থেকেও বেরোতে দিত না, রেডিও বাজতো না।
So there is a contradiction between the Hindus moved to India and the Muslims stayed in Bengal.
Gradually going here, bitter relation.
Did you think anybody benefited due to partition, like the Punjab or Bengal or Assam?
No. There are so many people came here and some people go there.
After you came to Pakistan, were you ever persecuted? Did you suffer anything when you moved to India?
Yeah, security.
You didn't feel secure?
Security. That's why all guardians are alert.
Did you ever visit?
In Hindi.
Did you ever visit home after last relative's departure? You said group by group came to India. So after that, everybody came to India. Did you visit Bangladesh?
There is relation. খালি চোখে ইংরেজি কি হবে? খোলা চোখে। খোলা চোখে relation was good.
No.
Good.
You went visited to Bangladesh after you got married, right?
নোয়াখালী পর্যন্ত।
Do you want to visit again? If there is opportunity to visit Bangladesh again?
So many relatives are there.
Still there?
Still there.
And they are happy over there?
ওই ভয়ে ভয়ে থাকে আর কি।
They are scared, but they are still living there. And what part of Bangladesh do they live?
বাংলাদেশে আমি যেটুকু জানি যে গ্রামাঞ্চল খুব ক্ষতিগ্রস্ত।
Villages are suffering, but the
টাউনে গেলে কিছু বোঝা যায় না।
But the cities is a lot better.
Cities are safe, whereas villages are not so good.
Oh, okay. It sounds like the other way. But,
আমেরিকা ওটা বলবো আমেরিকায় উনি এসেছিলেন কমলা দেবী চট্টোপাধ্যায়ের পর স্টেজে উঠে সব্যসাচী ইন্ট্রোডিউস করে দিয়েছিল। সব্যসাচীর মনে থাকবে, উনি বলেছিল, আমাকে দিয়েছিল সেই ভার যে কাগজ নিয়ে যান সবার কাছে, বাংলাদেশে যে কীরকম অত্যাচার হচ্ছে গ্রামে গ্রামে সেগুলো ওরা বলুক বা সই করে দিক। তা আমি কাগজ নিয়ে গেছিলাম, সমস্ত হিন্দু, যখন সেখানে তো হিন্দু সব দুর্গাপূজা হচ্ছে।
Where was it?
ইয়েতে আমেরিকা। দে রিফিউজ টু সাইন। বলছে আমরা বাংলাদেশে যাইও নি কোনোদিন, বাংলাদেশ সম্বন্ধে কিছু জানিও না, আমি ইচ্ছুক না সাইন করতে।
So they didn't sign it.
ও সব্যসাচীর কথা ফেলে রাখো। তা আমি বললাম, যেটা তো আমার গায়ে লাগা দেশ, এটার সাথে আমি কনসার্ন হব না কেন? আমি আবার ওদের কাছে বলেছিলাম।
You demanded that. So you still want to visit no matter what, if you can visit Bangladesh.
Visit, no disturbance, কিছু হয় না।
So there are certain areas
ওরা চাইছে, আইওয়াস কিনা জানি না, ওরা চাইছে ইন্ডিয়া থেকে প্রচুর লোক যায়, শিক্ষা দীক্ষা সংস্কৃতি সব ওখানে ইয়ে হোক।
So when you go to Bangladesh, you go mostly in Kumila.
শিক্ষিত ফ্যামিলির মধ্যে সব কিছু ভালো,
yeah,
আর যেখানে অশিক্ষিত তাদের ল্যান্ডগুলো কিভাবে গ্রাস করা যায়,
they are still trying that, the Muslims. So
মেয়েকে রেপ করে ছেড়ে দিল, বাবা সহ্য করতে পারলো না, বাবা মাকে মেরে একসাথে পুড়িয়ে দিয়ে জায়গাটা নিয়ে যাবে।
So they rape the girl and they kill the parents, and they still capture that is still happening. So
নাম করে করে লিখেছিল লজ্জাতে।
Yeah. So when you go to Bangladesh, you mostly visit Kumilla. Yes. Yes. Now, anything else do you want to say that I didn't ask you? Anything extra you want to say or comment? আপনি কিছু বলতে চান?
ওই তো ওটা বললাম, আমেরিকার ঘটনাটা বললাম।
No, something else.
আর people are West Bengal are not interested in Bangladesh. They are not involved.
They don't want to.
I don't know why. কমলা দেবী চট্টোপাধ্যায় ইয়ে ছিল, কি যেন নাম, গান্ধীজির ডান হাত ছিল। তা ইংরেজরা এত সাহসী মহিলা দেখে ওর ডান হাতটা ভেঙে দিয়েছিল, একদম ভেঙে দিয়েছে, ওই দিয়ে আর কাজ করতে পারবেন। তাতেও উনি রুখে যাননি, মানে ফেরত আসেননি। এই ছিল কমলা দেবী চট্টোপাধ্যায়। বলে, কে কমলা দেবী চট্টোপাধ্যায়? আমাদের সব শুনে কী হবে? আমি চাই কি, কমলা দেবী চট্টোপাধ্যায় এত নাম করা, নাম শোনেননি কোনো দিন? আমি উল্টা চার্জ করেছি, বাবা এত নাম করা, এত ত্যাগী মহিলা কোথায় পাওয়া যাবে?
Oh, you mentioned sometimes that in your school, when you went to school in Bangladesh, Pritilata was
ছিল হেডমিস্ট্রেস কিছুদিনের জন্য, তারপরে তো বিপ্লবে নেমে গেল,
and then she went to freedom fighting. Okay.
সূর্য সেন, মাস্টার দা.
Yeah. Thank you so very much, and I hope you feel better, and we have a good time. Thank you.
I also thank you.